And welcome back to Win This One TV, and today I am telling you I'm not very happy, and I haven't put out a video for the third day's play of the first test, so I'll just do everything. In fact, this is not going to be an easy video to do because, like I said, your boy is not happy. Now, here's what I'm not so happy about. In the first test, on the third day, I think it was, we wrapped up things pretty quickly, and then we had 2.5 days perhaps to chase down 247 runs, and then something went wrong. I don't know what, but something went wrong. 3 days to chase down 247, and we could not do that because of one Kagiso Rabada. But still, there was no fight, no determination, no stickability, no passion, no dedication to batting from those you consider professional cricketers. And it's not just because of Rabada, because we all knew Rabada was the main threat. But in that first test, we folded like a ton of bricks. We got them out. We only needed like 2 wickets to fall in on the third day, and we wrapped it up pretty quickly. But we tended to lose wickets quickly, which is a concern for us. It has always been a concern for us with this kind of attack. We saw it somehow in Australia in that second test we played there, and we tend to see it again in both the test matches against South Africa in the second innings, where we have a lot of time to bat. Not just we did not, in my mind, it wasn't about winning for me. It was about just staying there and showing the rest of the Caribbean that we were able to handle this sort of bowling. And we rested some. I think we rested Nkrumah Bonner for that exact reason. I'm happy for Alec Afanas, who, by the way, did not get a game. So that's not very good from the board. You select somebody and you replace that person with somebody and you don't play them. That makes no sense. But yeah, we played Australia in that first. I remember that first test against Australia we played, and we coped brilliantly well in that first innings of that first test, where Brathwaite and Chanderpaul, the two openers, stuck it out there and gave us something to be proud of. In that second test, we sort of folded, but in South Africa, we knew who the threat was. We knew that Kagiso Rabada was going to be a problem. And in that first innings of the first, we batted poorly in both innings, but that second innings of the first test, I I I didn't know what was going on there. We needed to get something sorted out on playing on these types of wickets in the Caribbean, because most of our pitches are kind of slow, kind of two-paced, so it kind of makes it harder for the bowlers. And we saw, even while we were bowling, guys like Alzarri Joseph, Kima and Roach, they did their job and the batters did not do theirs. We saw Jermaine Blackwood in that first test fighting, scoring 79 runs. And in that second test, we also saw Reefer in that first test to some extent, and Chase to a lesser extent, scoring some runs, toughing it out. And Jermaine Blackwood in that second innings, and Jason Holder in the second test, kind of toughing it out. Joshua Silver did well also. But yeah, we knew in that second test, we knew that Kagiso Rabada and Katsia was going to be our main threats, or their main threats. And we just folded. So my message to the CWI would be prepare some better pitches in the Caribbean where it's even for both bat and ball. So both, it can be an equal playing field, because say Barbados, for instance. Barbados, I feel the pitch is only good for bowlers when you take the new ball, and if a batter gets set, it's pretty tough. Same goes for Antigua, where it is pretty slow. It's hard to get 20 wickets on there. And we're seeing places like Australia and South Africa, where we just played two test matches. You can bat on these pitches, but they are very bouncy tracks, so you can score runs and also take 20 wickets. So that's my message to the West Indies Cricket Board. But back to the team itself, we have two of our greatest batters in the dressing room, with Brian Lara and Jimmy Adams to a lesser extent, in our dressing room, two West Indies legends, and we only were able to play 7 days of cricket. 7 days of cricket. That's not ideal. As a fan, growing up on West Indies cricket, loving West Indies cricket, loving guys like Shivner and Chanderpaul, loving guys like Chris Gill, loving guys like Ramnaresh Sawan, these guys, they wouldn't be proud of that at all. I know Chris is still playing, but I'm sure that's not ideal for him as a great of all cricket. And I remember at a Gordon Greenidge says that he does not watch West Indies cricket anymore. No wonder, because the batting performances in these two test matches was not up to standard. Now we move on to the ODI series where we have 3 upcoming ODIs, and the sad thing about it is South Africa has rested some of their premier bowlers for this one-day series. They have rested guys like Rabada and Notia, so that just goes to show where West Indies cricket is at the moment. Teams are not taking us seriously, and that's a concern. So as we move on to the ODI series, I call on, first off, the West Indies Cricket Board to, just prepare better pitches in the Caribbean, so when we go to places like South Africa and Australia again, we will be better prepared, because all pitches are slow, low, and you can score runs on them, and not much pace in the wicket, as it opposes Australia and South Africa, where guys like Rabada and Notia can go ham on these kinds of pitches. And in St. Lucia, we have probably our best cricket wicket, I would say, in the Caribbean, and to some extent Grenada, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, we move on to the ODI series, and I just hope we fare well in those 3 matches where we'll see some of our big guns, guys like Shai Hope, Casey Carty, who's just joining the team, guys like Nicholas Pooran, who has earned selection after his good Super 50 tournament. And you play, that's the thing, you picked, before I just leave, you picked Shannon Gabriel for the Test series and not the ODI series where he had a good Super 50 tournament. He took like 10, 11 wickets in the Super 50 tournament, and he was not picked. And you picked him for the Test series, and he only played 1 Test match. That's my concern, as that was kind of lazy thinking there from the West Indies Cricket Board. I am very disappointed the way this Test series has gone. After the year we had last year, only losing 2 Test matches against Australia, but hopefully we do well in the ODIs. Like I said, we kind of are, I think, going back to Zimbabwe to play qualifiers, so that's pretty much down to other teams whether we qualify. That's how bad we have been performing in white ball cricket at the moment. Add to that the debacle that went down in Australia in the World Cup. So hopefully the 2 white ball captains, Shai Hope and Roman Powell, can get that right. And hopefully we have 6 good matches in the white ball format. Until then, I'm gone. See you.